My first job was at Camp Chief Hector in the shadow of the Rockies on the east slope, and I think that was where I got into it in 1983, and so I was just leading campers on backpack trips, but it really resonated for me, and that led to working at Outward Bound, and then that led to working at Mount Royal College in Calgary in their outdoor program. I went into it with a little bit of arrogance, thinking that I knew a fair bit about climbing and mountaineering, and it was humbling from the perspective of how much I did learn. It was fantastic, and I also adopted a culture that was less into reflection. And less into the personal transformation that the mountains can be.
In 2003, you were involved in a very tragic avalanche accident while guiding. 7 people were killed. You were buried for 30 minutes and pulled out alive. Can you speak a little bit about how that accident in particular has changed your relationship with mountains?
For about 6 or 7 years after the tragedy, it didn't really change my relationship with mountains. And I think that's because I was running from some of the lessons that were being presented. I think that they were really scary, and they required that I take a deep look at myself and who I was and the kinds of ways I was leading my life. And so nothing changed for quite some time, even though I knew on many levels that I was involved in a galvanizing experience that could and should and by all rights be transformational. And it did transform me in negative ways initially. I was scared a lot. I was angry a lot.
How did you find that the guiding community responded to the accident? What did you feel from them?
The responses were all different depending on who you're talking to. For me personally, I was completely absolved being an assistant guide. Absolutely and completely absolved of any responsibility whatsoever. And I think that's probably one of the convenient things of operating in a hierarchy, is that
you're not the captain of the ship, it's not your fault.
I'm not the captain of the ship, it's not my fault. And so that was somewhat problematic, and that was probably one of the reasons why it took 6 or 7 years for me to start.
Because you could hide behind that, right?
Totally.
It was a spot to hide.
Yeah, it was a very safe place to hide.